Islamic education. And Islamic education is being established. I will talk about Egypt first. Established a few centuries ago in Al-Azhar University. At the beginning, Al-Azhar was an institution that came out of Egypt and gave to Egypt. So he gave knowledge, he gave religion, he gave social science, he gave harmony, he gave coherence of Egypt. With the movement of Wahhabism and movement of radical Islam that came the last 50, 60 years after the Muslim Brotherhood and the revival, we call it the Islamic resurgence. Al-Azhar shifted completely because there are two components of Al-Azhar that received. First of all, and Indonesia went through the same. Saudi started funding Wahhabism. So we start looking at Islam in the framework of Wahhabism. And we started to lose our cultural identity as Indonesians, as Egyptians, as Syrian, as Lebanese. All the Middle East started to be uniform because of the economical pressure of Saudi Arabia and oil money into the transculturation of the form of Islam in the Middle East and the Muslim world. Not only that, we start looking at the revolution, the Iranian Islamic Revolution, 1978, where we started to look at the model of Khomeini can be practiced in the Middle East and the Muslim world. And we start to look at the concept of wilayat al-faqih. The president has to be Qiyai. And that is the application of Iran, the first experience of Ayatollah Khomeini. We started as a Muslim world to embrace the teaching of Khomeini indirectly, but the framework we embraced. A sociologist, Indonesian sociologist that teaches at Notre Dame in the United States said to me, Magdy, I was raised in this country. 20 years ago or 15 years ago, my mother never wore a jilbab. She was a Japanese. She would wear it like this, but she was a moral too. She was a moral mother and moral grandmother and a Muslim dedicated, but we did not have that except from Iran. Iran that brought us the jilbab and the strict. So we embraced the form and the appearance of Iran, the fiqh and the theology of Saudi Arabia. We became bound to that as Islam. Then we started as Orang Indonesia looking at the Budaya Indonesia that is not really Sutsi. Budaya Arab lebih Sutsi. And we started to lose our sense of identity. So we started to change everything into Arabic. There was a research that done in East Java. 37,000 names were changed into Arabic names, rather than from Javanese to changed to Arabic. So we started to look into the wave of Arabization, and that has been very destructive to the Budaya Indonesia and Budaya Jawa. So what I'm looking at here, what are we teaching our children? Are we passing the Arabization and teaching them that Arabization, or adapting the Arab culture, because we have Arab culture comes from the Arabic language. You cannot teach Arabic without teaching the culture. So you're bringing Arabic bahasa dan budaya campur-campur. And I don't know how to decide to separate it. And also bringing agama, the third. So religion, language, and culture. So I'm importing the three from Dunya Arab. So that becomes imposing on the local culture, the local language, the foreign culture. And let me give you an example. I have not seen a form of radical organization in Indonesia. I've been here for 4 years. I am not expert on Indonesia. I am a learner of many students that taught me a lot, and one of them is here. I'm honored. But what we're looking at here, not one organization that decided to go radical and start killing people. But let me take you to the Middle East, the Arab world. We have few of them. And because the army of Egypt, the army of this, so strong, we don't have them except few. But this is not your nature. And be aware what you teach into the classroom and the children. One of the challenges of the Islamic education is electronics. And this, I want you to be careful, because your students have information and have sources of information. You teach them something, if they don't like it, they will go research it. And if they disagree with you, you lost credibility. So be careful of what you teach. Be resourceful. Give reference and look at where you got it from and tell them you research it yourself. That's what I tell my student. Don't believe me. Go search it. And when they search it, I get credibility and they know how to research. The curriculum that we present, the government, the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Agama, structure curriculum. But you as a presenter are able to present it in a relevant way for understanding. You are the channel. You are the one that passes the DNA of leadership and education into your student. Be careful of what you're passing on. Education is not only religion. Education is like the diamond, multifaceted. Science, math, English, Agama, these are disciplines. We cannot mix them up. By mixing religion and science, we mess up religion and we mess up science. I did my Estado, Esdua, Estiga, Studi Islam. And I've been teaching Islamic study almost for 20 years. The last 4 years that I've been docentamu at UIN Pasca Sarjana. Specialization in Agama, nothing wrong with it. But I cannot mix Agama and biology. I cannot mix. So trying to separate, this is not kufr. this is specialization. Be specialized in agama, that's fine, but don't mix it with other discipline. Make disciplines independent. You cannot mix physics and biology, so you don't mix agama and science. Second thing is provide, yet I want you to apply the moral standard in teaching. Values of Islam, principles of Islam, but keeping the discipline. Keeping mathematics. But be honest in presenting it. Be faithful in presenting it, and present it pure. The last thing I want you to get your attention to the concept of organic teaching versus enforced teaching. I went to Egypt, and there are some vegetables that I wanted to buy from Egypt, so I got some seeds. All right. Yeah, I'm done. I do that 2 minutes before I finish. So what happened? I went and I got those seeds to plant them in Indonesia here. And I put them in the front of my house at Uwin, and I have pots, and I put them. Second, third day, they start to grow, and I was so happy. 1 week, all died. I got the same seeds from the store in Indonesia here in Jogja, and I throw them there, and kept growing. This is what I call organic, and the other one is enforced. We have failed as a Muslim world using the organic system. Islam Indonesia, Islam Nusantara, Islam local, with the local language, with the local culture, so people simply embrace what is relevant. I cannot integrate Islam Saudi into Budaya Jawa. Thank you. You cannot do that. Yeah. It has to be organic. In conclusion, I want to tell you something. I was in a conference and one of the speakers from Egypt. I'm from Egypt. He's from Egypt. But we disagreed. He said, you have to be expert in Arabic and expert in Hadith and expert in this in order to give fatwa in Indonesia. I said, no, you don't. Indonesians can draw their own fatwa from their culture, from their knowledge of the Quran, from the Hadith, from all the texts. You don't do fatwa in Egypt for them. They can do their own fatwa. And this is the organic. Please be careful of enforcing. It will not work. Don't enforce religious education on the student today. They're going to go out and they are not going to believe you because you're enforcing. Let them grow organically, but no principle, no science, no other discipline, and they should choose. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we open the question, so Mr. Randy will translate point of presentation.
Yes.
Okay, kita sambut Mr. Randy.
Baik Bapak Ibu sekalian, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sedikit yang bisa kita catat dari presentasi Prof. Magdy. Yang pertama adalah kita sebagai guru tidak hanya mengajar siswa pada saat ini, tapi yang harus kita tanamkan adalah kita mengajar pemimpin-pemimpin masa depan. Artinya jadikan pemimpin masa depan Indonesia ini bukan hanya pemimpin Islam, tapi yang beliau sampaikan adalah sebagai pemimpin yang mempunyai jiwa Islami, ya, yang mempunyai jiwa-jiwa Islam. Dan lebih dari itu, mereka bukan hanya pemimpin Islam, juga Indonesia ini berbagai macam. Jadi harus kita menjadikan mereka pemimpin untuk semua juga. Kemudian beliau tadi mengulas sedikit tentang salah satu universitas yang terkenal di Mesir, yaitu Al-Azhar. Di sana mengajarkan tidak hanya keilmuan, tidak hanya keagamaan, juga coherence atau kebersamaan, ya, toleransi. Dan itu mewarnai penelitian-penelitiannya di sana. Penelitiannya tidak hanya tentang agama, tapi mencakup semuanya, sehingga kemudian dataran Arab di sana menjadi seragam dalam memandang kebersamaan tersebut. Yang selanjutnya, di sini kita tadi disajikan sebuah contoh bagaimana kita menebar sebuah bibit benih, ya, kita beli benih kemudian kita taburkan, itu organik. Tapi kalau kita beli benih, kita taburkan, kemudian kita enforce, kita terlalu menekannya, itu jadi artinya bahwa yang disampaikan tadi, kita tidak bisa memasukkan Islamnya Arab ke dalam Islamnya Jawa ataupun sebaliknya. Inilah yang kemudian salah satu yang beliau sampaikan tadi, research yang dilakukan di Jawa Timur, bahwasanya salah satu fenomena Arabisasi di Indonesia adalah meningkatnya jumlah nama-nama Arab. Nah, ini Bapak Ibu sekalian seperti dua sisi mata koin yang berbeda, ada yang terang, ada yang gelap. Ketika kita melihat sisi terangnya bahwa Islam berkembang semakin cepat, tapi di sisi gelapnya ada sedikit ancaman terhadap budaya-budaya lokal. Artinya nama-nama Jawa yang Jawa sekali semakin lama semakin tergerus. Kita bisa melihat sendiri di buku presensi kelas kita seberapa banyak yang masih pakai nama Jawa siswa-siswi kita, atau berapa banyak yang sekarang sudah memakai bahasa Arab. Nah, inilah yang namanya binary opposition, Bapak Ibu sekalian. Jadi binary opposition itu seperti dua sisi koin yang berbeda. Demikian mungkin yang poin-poin bisa saya sampaikan. Terbuka pertanyaan Bapak Ibu sekalian untuk bisa disampaikan. Insyaallah saya bisa menyampaikannya kepada beliau bisa semaksimal. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Pak Randy, tadi sudah juara ya, sekarang di depan. Kalau saya mantan juara. Kebetulan I'm a ready teacher and he is English teacher. Baik, Bapak dan Ibu yang kami hormati, sekarang dibuka sesi pertanyaan. Kita bagi menjadi 1, 2, 3, 4 jam. Ini antusias sekali. Ya, yang di tengah, ya. Kemudian, ya, Mbak Rina, satu lagi. Bu Rina, 4 atau 3, Pak? Pinanya. Katanya pina 4. Satu lagi sebelah sini mungkin. Baik, yang di belakang ya, Bapak ya. Monggo nanti sebut nama, kemudian ditujukan kepada Pak siapa, yang singkat, padat, jelas. Silakan.
Thank you. My question is for Prof. Magdy. Okay. You say that you stay at United States for more than 35 years, is that right?
Sorry, your name?
My name is Nur Jadid, and then I come from Salatiga, and then okay.
Salah 3.
Thank you. Prof. Magdy, you say that you stay at United States more than 35 years. And then I have 2 questions for you. The first is, how much percent that United States society believe to the God, maybe, for theory and then practice it? How much percent based on your view for the first? And then the second question is, do you believe that around the world maybe only 20% that most of the religious followers do or did their belief? You know what I mean?
Terima kasih. Terjemahkan ke Inggris.
Yeah.
I did not understand it, but I think they understood it.
Okay. I only one skill. My question is only 2. The first, do you believe that most of the religious followers in the world do their belief only 20% around the world? They do in bahasa Indonesia, they aplikasi mereka melaksanakan agamanya only 20%. Do you believe it? The first. And then the second, how much percent that if you stay at United States, how many percent United States society believe to the God? To the God. Yeah, to the God. Okay. Because you said that you stay at United States more than 35 years. Okay. More than 35 years. Okay, thank you, Prof.
Baik. Oh ya, satu ya Mas.
Baik, satu-satu aja. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nama saya Dari, saya Kepala MI Darussalam kita. Ada satu pertanyaan. Jadi saya paham apa yang disampaikan dalam bahasa Inggris, tapi kalau menyampaikan ini agak sulit. Ya, dan saya kalau bahasa Inggris nanti yang lainnya juga agak kurang paham. Makanya lebih baik saya mau bahasa Indonesia saja. Tadi yang saya pahami, kalau mungkin tidak keliru, dari Prof itu mengatakan bahwa sebaiknya kita sebagai guru memisahkan pembelajaran antara agama dengan sains, agama dengan culture, agama dengan mata pelajaran atau disiplin-disiplin yang lain. Di situ saya agak kurang setuju, karena kita tahu secara sejarah justru perkembangan Islam itu terjadi di bidang sains ketika justru Islam itu diintegrasikan dengan pelajaran-pelajaran teknologi atau ilmu pengetahuan. Tapi di akhir beliau juga menyampaikan bahwa sebaiknya nilai-nilai Islam itu juga diterapkan dalam berbagai bidang. Saya ingin dijelaskan sekali lagi supaya kita tidak salah paham. Yang beliau sampaikan, guru harusnya memisahkan antara agama dengan pengetahuan. Kalau itu yang disampaikan tentu kita kurang setuju. Apakah persisnya yang beliau sampaikan tadi? Baik, terima kasih.
Baik, berikutnya Ibu Rina. Bu Rini, maaf. Rina, Rini, Rimso. Dilanjut.
Nama saya Rini dari ini berkaitan dengan penjelasan Bapak tadi, berkaitan dengan perubahan mindset guru dalam mengajar. Memang betul sekali. Sekarang siswa itu amat sangat mudah mendapatkan pengetahuan dari Google, dan guru sebenarnya hanya yang mengawal. Kemudian yang terpenting di sini saya juga ingin menggarisbawahi bahwa ternyata nanti untuk perangkat pembelajaran ini betul-betul dari apa yang menjadi kebijakan dari Bapak Menteri betul-betul jadi direalisasikan, sehingga kami tidak lagi disibukkan dengan pembuatan perangkat pengajar yang sekian banyaknya, bahkan hampir sekian puluh perangkat pengajar, sehingga kami nanti betul-betul bisa konsen dalam mengawal akhlak dari siswa yang terima kasih.
Baik, berikutnya Bunda Eca.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I want to introduce my name. My name is Eca Payabo. I come from in Ambon. I work at supervisor and Kabupaten Sleman. I want to ask for you. I'm sorry. I ask wrong because I just have letter speak English. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. I want to ask what we can improve. What we can improve our madrasah in Jogja, special in Jogja. First answer, and second, I want to ask for Mr. May you make an example about Muslim in Arab and other countries? Maybe just now you have explained, but I don't understand. Example, very simple about Muslim in other country and in Indonesia country. Thanks. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Yang belakang sekalian aja, Bapak siapa? Panjenengan, yang tadi tunjuk jari. Ya, monggo singkat, padat dan jelas.
Terima kasih atas waktunya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ini bukan suatu pertanyaan, hanya minta suatu pandangan saja untuk Pak Zurni. Tadi disampaikan bahwa era sekarang era disrupsi, yang kemarin-kemarin katanya era globalisasi. Siapa yang tidak mau mengikuti perkembangan, tidak mau ikut dalam perubahan, dia akan ditinggalkan oleh zaman itu sendiri. Kemudian apa yang akan kami mintakan pandangan dari Bapak, fenomena sekarang itu kalau bisa kita istilahnya kita sikapi, kita cermati bahwa siapa yang tidak punya kebijakan dia tidak hebat. Nah, apa pandangannya? Saya minta pandangan Bapak Yuni, bagaimana dengan keadaan sekarang yang kalau ada perubahan, kadang-kadang perubahan itu datang dengan tiba-tiba. Seperti sekarang di era pendidikan, bahwa Pak Nadiem begitu cepat, kemudian di dunia pendidikan berubah dengan cepat. Apakah tidak kasihan, bagaimana pandangan kita dengan keadaan-keadaan di daerah? Pernah saya tinggal di Sumatera Selatan, di daerah tempat yang terpencil sana. Bahkan sampai sekarang itu yang namanya KTSP belum kenalnya baru masih mungkin KBK itu aja baru sering kenal. Nah, terus sekarang sudah berubah lagi. Nah, dimana kemudian dengan hal tersebut bahwa mungkin seperti yang tadi saya sampaikan, kalau kita tidak punya kebijakan, apalagi kita membuat kebijakan, tidak membuat perubahan, itu mungkin tidak akan dipakai lagi, tidak hebat. Nah, ini minta pandangan aja dengan Bapak, bagaimana dengan itu? Apakah nanti juga kita akan demikian, siapapun yang nanti tidak bisa untuk membuat perubahan, bahkan akhirnya kemudian dengan cara yang sebenarnya tidak lazim. Itu aja Pak. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Baik, terima kasih. Berikutnya langsung kita sampaikan kepada Prof.
Pak Karmanto. Nggih, seangkatan kula angkatan Win. Mboten kuliah. Jenengan kula program. Termasuk nggih.
In the second question, you say that it should be separating religion from science. Or you say that the development of science is truly is not zero. So, how could you say that we have to separate religion from science? Right. I have a couple of questions that are very interesting from these gentlemen here. The first question is applying faith to practice in America. Is it connected, faith to practice? One of the interesting things that I respected about the United States is you can do anything, you can believe in anything. People think it is America or President Trump is against Islam. That's not accurate, because there is a constitution and there is a law, and he cannot play with that. There are people that can demand. So that's not. If you say that in Egypt or in the Middle East, I say yes, maybe, but not there. The second thing is practicing in the workplace, in education. There is nothing called agama, ID or KTP, agama. It does not. And you cannot talk to somebody and say, "Mau masuk Islam," atau masuk agama Kristi. You cannot do that by law. And at work, you cannot. But if you're a good Muslim or a good Christian or a good Yahudi, I want to see it. Show me your action. So people compete over their action.